The San Angelo Pier is progressing as the team dives under the dock and works with the new composite material made by Wagners. American Underwater Services is experienced in repairing and replacing damaged docks and underwater structures, but this composite material is lightweight and strong. Looking at the plans and the kit that was provided, we're impressed with this new company, so we decided to visit their facility, which is expanding right next door.
My name is Dennis Wagner. I'm the USA Regional Manager of Wagner's Composite Fiber Technology. We're here at our facility in Crescent, Texas. This is Wagner's first American facility, and we'll go check it out. So a project like this will be built all out of fiberglass. The only steel that we'll use will be for the bolted connections, and all of that will be stainless steel. So our products have a 100-year design life.
Did I just hear that right? 100 years? What is this stuff made out of?
We have a policy at Wagners that prior to paying someone to test it, we actually should test it ourselves. So if you pay someone to test it, you have to know the result of the test before you do it. And it's a great culture because over the last 20 years we've actually built our own R&D department, and we have all this in-house testing capabilities. And so we've actually got our own UVB machine. Now we've had a piece of composites in there. Now it's a 4-hour UVB cycle with a 1-hour moisture cycle, and that just repeats. We've had a piece of composites in there for over 47,000 hours with no loss of strength, no loss of colour, and no cracking. And so that would be representative of much longer than 100 years under a very intense UV in kind of the middle of the desert type environment. So we're quite proud, and we're happy to stand behind the longevity of our product. This paint, this coating, is a fluoropolymer based coating. It's got a plastic base in it, and it's got an excellent abrasion resistance and gloss retention, but that's really cosmetic, and it keeps the sunlight off it. So, ensuring the longevity of our projects and the quality of a project is number one. And if you do a good job doing that, then you'll get more business. We've really put in a lot of effort over the last 20 years building this business into an ISO 9001 company, and we're very proud of the product and the quality of the material.
Plus, if you're not familiar with what ISO 1009 means, it's kind of like the International Emmy Awards for quality in manufacturing.
So this is American-made pultrusion. This is our pultrusion line.
Now there's something very unique to Wagners. It's their protruding line. This is the first machine that has been up and running for about 3 months here in America, roughly over 15,000 feet every month. And they are going to build 12 of these protruding lines.
But from a structural perspective, the material comes out finished. There's no additional curing, there's no additional wait times or anything. That material that is getting made right there can be put straight into a bridge.
Okay, that's when I had to ask if we could test this stuff out. Let's do the 1-ton challenge. So this isn't regular old fiberglass. This is some type of woven fibers that makes it super strong.
The strength of pultrusion is in the direction of the glass. The trick to designing composites is engaging the entire section of itself, because there's nothing stronger. It's stronger than steel. And it's about 20% of the weight. So it's stronger than steel in compression and tension. And so it works very well as piles. You're driving all that force on it. It's a great product for piling. We really see marine piles as a huge industry for us in the US.
The owner of American Underwater Services, Anthony DiElio, mentioned that he sees the feel and similarity to another company that made a leap in innovations with battery technology. I wonder what the fiberglass industry thinks about Wagners.
We want to grow the fiberglass industry in the US and globally to take on the steel industry. We're not interested, or we're certainly not driven on taking down our competitors. We view them as our allies in the space. And so that's really where we differentiate ourselves in the space.
What's amazing about this particular structure that is currently being constructed on the factory floor is that it will be placed in a remote area via helicopter, which is very impressive because if it was made out of anything else, it would be much too heavy or difficult to transport.
The other area I see that our product can be widely utilised in is in hard to reach places. So being that we're 20% of the weight of steel, and we have the flexibility to design and supply projects in kit form to be bolted together on site, we do a lot of work in places that you can't get a 40-ton crane, and you can't get a 53-foot flatbed in there. And so, you know, we did a project in Canada last year. It was a 100-foot single-span pedestrian bridge. They came to us. They were actually trying to fit this bridge with an A-frame system, and they could only lift 8,000 pounds, and it was a historic site in Nova Scotia, and they couldn't damage the environment. They had a very tight delivery window. Well, we worked with them to design the 100-foot pedestrian bridge in multiple different sections, only weighing 8,000 pounds, so they could A-frame them all in. And the bridge, it was actually a fantastic project.
They also have an in-house design team that draws the architectural plans for each client. Well, we're definitely impressed with our neighbors and their materials as it pertains to marine and underwater structures. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll keep you up to date on how the fishing pier in San Angelo is progressing. Pond dredging, commercial diver, and dredging services. American Underwater Services provides specialists to clients' engineering, construction, and maintenance teams, all while utilizing premium equipment that includes dredging machines, cutting-edge diving equipment, and industrial standard high-powered underwater construction equipment. That combination of unique expertise and state-of-the-art resources means we consistently finish projects ahead of schedule and under budget.
Some people still don't grasp what we do. You know, they just can't comprehend it.
Our 26 years of experience as American Underwater Services is the premier and longest standing diving dredging company for virtually any commercial underwater job. We offer innovative, cost-effective solutions to your commercial diving, pond cleaning, and dredging needs. We build enduring relationships with our clientele by going above and beyond in all we put our hands to. Consult with us today. American Underwater Services, aquatic engineering done right.